Welcome back to Awesome Possum Hobbies and Games. I am Chris, and we've got another box opening of this week's release of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is the Commander deck, Desert Bloom. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go! Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Desert Bloom. Let's open it up, check it out. Inside here is supposed to be including a sample collector's pack that's got 2-ish cards in it, plus 2 legendary traditional foils. Let's go ahead and open it up. I'm just got one of these nice little zip. Stay sharp, little cowpoke. Let's see what's inside. Of course, we got that little black sleeve. Inside this black sleeve is the complimentary collector booster sample kit. Also is this nice little spin down, which is kind of the generic one they give for all of these kits these days. You know, previous ones they had some designs on, like this one's from the Mothman, the Wise Mothman from Fallout. They just have the generic ones going on for this set. A cardboard box, which just goes straight into the recycling. Inside here is, of course, the deck, along with a little fold-out. This fold-out, of course, explains all about Desert Bloom, Commander rules, and little information about Yuma, Proud Protector. That goes in the recycling as well. Some cardboard punch-out tokens, which I don't use, as well as a couple other little tokens, which go straight in recycle. Inside the pouch, looks like nothing, kind of a waste of pouch, if it was just all on the outside. And of course, here's the deck. Let's go ahead and zoom in. This is, let's open this up and start going through the cards. Can't get a good hold of this, so I don't want to damage the cards, so let's use a trusty knife. Inside here is popular Magic formats, and then what you do on your turn goes to recycling as well. And of course, something that's unique to this is the wanted cards. Let's go ahead and check these 3 wanted cards out. Start with this one. This first one is Bounty, Lord Fejal. At the beginning of your end step, if a land card was put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, collect your reward. Actually, let's go ahead and look at the wanted side first, because I do not know how these play yet. Wanted. Before the game, shuffle at least 6 unique bounty cards into a face-down pile. As the starting player's third turn begins, reveal the top bounty card. Claim the revealed bounty during your turn and collect your reward. As each turn begins, if no bounty is being offered, reveal the next one. If the pile is empty, shuffle all your claimed bounties to restock. If the bounty went unclaimed last turn, increase its reward until the next to the next level. So, reward for this one is 1, create a treasure token. 2, create 2 treasure tokens. 3, create 2 treasure tokens or draw a card. And 4, create 2 treasure tokens and draw a card. So pretty strong right there. And then of course, yeah, they're all going to be the same, but the inside of the card. So let's go ahead and back. Bounty, Lord Fejal. At the beginning of your end step, if a land card was put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, you get to collect your reward. Next one is Bounty, Pack, Fleeting Filcher. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, collect your reward. Next one, Bounty, Vara, Beth Hannifer. At the beginning of your end step, if the nearest opponent to your right as a turn began was dealt combat damage this turn, collect your reward. I guess anyone can play with these, but of course you need to have at least 6. And this deck only comes with 3, it appears. Let's set those aside. Start going through the rest. These are all the tokens. So we'll start with the tokens. There's a plant and plant warrior, dragon, Dragon Egg, Treasure, Plant Warrior, Ox, Zombie, Sand Warrior, Plant, Angel, Elemental, and Insect. Some good tokens there. I'm sure they'll be perfect for this deck. Let's go ahead and start with Yuma, Proud Protector, for 1 red, 1 green, and 1 white, and 5 colorless. This is a 6/6 legendary creature, Human Ranger. That's a huge casting cost, but this spell costs 1 less to cast for each land card in your graveyard. So it rewards you for putting your lands in your graveyards for sacking and for cost and be able to discard cards to go through your deck. So that's something that red loves to do. Whenever Yuma, Proud Protector, enters the battlefield or attacks, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, you get to draw a card. Whenever a desert is put into your graveyard from anywhere, create a 4/2 green Plant Warrior creature token with reach. And remember, this is a 6/6. This is, I like that the full treatment for this card. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty fantastic, especially because it is a boardless card, and we haven't seen that before for inclusion in these commander decks. So that's a wonderful include. I think that gives extra value to these decks because it's probably not the only place you'll be able to receive these, but it's definitely rewards you for buying the actual commander deck. So let's go on with the next card. Kiri, Talented Sprout, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white, 1 colorless, for a 0/3 legendary creature, Plant Druid. Other plants and treefolk you control get +2/+0. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, return target plant, treefolk, or land from your graveyard to your hand. Next one's a rare land. This is a reprint. Scavenger Grounds. Land, desert, taps to produce colorless. 2, sacrifice a desert, exile all land cards. A Sun Titan. I'm not going to go over the reprints, just I'll mention them. Omnath, Locus of Rage. Descend upon the Sinful. This is a reprint as well. 2 white, 4 colorless, exile all, for a sorcery, exile all creatures. Delirium, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. Chromatic Lantern, Marshal's Anthem, Sheltered Thicket, Scoot Swarm, that's a great reprint. I'm sure it's wonderful in this deck. Hour of Promise, Oracle of Udaya, Ramanop Excavator, Scatter Groves, World Shaper, Nesting Dragon, Turntimber Sower, Sevines, Reclamation, Ancient Greenward, another fantastic reprint, Titania, Protector of Agroth, Return of the Wildspeaker, Pernith Behemoth, Avenger of Zendikar, Azalon, Shaper of Sand, Escape the Wilds, Heaven and Earth, Genesis Hydra, Sunscorched Divide, which this is a great reprint. You know, it pays 1 and it filters into becoming 2 colors, red and a white. The Mending of Dominaria, Decimate, Sand Scout. This is a new card, 1 white, 1 colorless. Creature Human Scout. It's a 2/2. When the Sand Scout enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, search your library for a desert card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into the graveyard from anywhere, create a 1/1 green and white Sand Warrior creature token. This ability only triggers once per turn. Embrace the Unknown. This is another new card. 1 red, 2 colorless, sorcery. Exile top 2 cards of your library. Until end of turn, you may play those cards, and then you can retrace this. Retracing means you may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other costs. Dune Chanter, another great new card. 1 green, 2 colorless. It's a 2/3 creature plant druid with reach. Lands you control and land cards you own that aren't on the battlefield are deserts in addition to the other types. Lands you control have tap to produce any 1 mana of any color. And then you can tap to mill 2 cards. You gain 1 life for each land card milled this way. Cataclysmic Prospecting. Another new card, 2 red, X colorless, sorcery. Cataclysmic Prospecting deals X damage to each creature. For each mana from Desert spent this way, you get to create tapped treasure token. Vengeful Regrowth, another new card, 2 green, 4 colorless, sorcery. Return up to 3 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Create that many 4/2 plant warrior creature tokens with reach, and it has flashback of 2 green and 6 colorless. Angel of Indemnity, 1 white, 5 colorless, 5/5 creature angel warrior, flying, lifelink, and when it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with mana value 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And it has Encore of 2 white, 6 colorless. Encore is exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token that's attacking that opponent this turn if able. Then they gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of your end step. Activate only as a sorcery. Cactus Preserve. It's a land desert. When it enters the battlefield, it comes into play tapped. It taps to reduce 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. Pay 3 colorless until end of turn. Cactus Preserve becomes an XX green plant creature token with creature with reach, where X is the greatest mana value among commanders and still a land. So in this guy, it's huge. Rumbleweed, 1 green, 10 colorless, 8/8 creature plant elemental. This spell costs 1 colorless mana each for each land card in your graveyard. Has got vigilance, reach, and trample. When it enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample till end of turn. This is a nice little card that gives some kind of an increase in trample. Too bad it doesn't give haste like Crater Hoof. Terremoto Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Swift Foot Boots, Explore, Soul Ring with some fun art, Set of Wayfinder, Perpetual Timepiece. This is a reprint, 2 colorless. Artifact, taps to mill 2 cards. You can pay 2, exile this card, shuffle any number of target cards from your graveyard into your library. Crawling Sensation, another reprint. Painted Bluffs, another reprint. Command Tower. Magmatic Insight. Croson Verge. Desert of the True. Skull Winder. Desert of the Indomitable. Jungle Shrine. Bitter Reunion. Desert of the Fervent. Valorous Stance. Dunes of the Dead. Shepherd Dunes. Hasset Oasis. Elvish Rejuvenator. Winding Way. Infamous Blank Card. If you guys know how much these are worth, put in the comments below. It's the first time I've seen one. Hopefully it wasn't a rare. Spring Bloom Druid. Unholy Heat. Arcane Signet. Thrilling Discovery. Electric Revelation. Eccentric Farmer. Harrow. Remnant Ruins. Path to Exile. Requisition Raid, which is a new card for 1 white plus whatever you want to add for the spree. You get to choose 1 or more additional cost. For an extra 1, you get to destroy an artifact. For an extra 1, you can destroy target enchantment. For an extra 1 colorless mana, you can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. Bovine Intervention, 1 white, 1 colorless. Instant to destroy target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 2/2 white ox creature token. Map of the Frontier. Conduit Pylons. Mirage Mesa. Wreck and Rebuild, that's a great reprint that's from the Doctor Who set. Angel of the Ruins. Bristling Backwoods, Curiosity Heath, Abraded Bluffs, Scaretiller, Nantuku Cultivator, and for the basic lands, this one's got a Plains, another Plains. These are all standard artwork. Unfortunately, Wizards loves putting the standard artwork in here instead of the full art to sell more packs. Mountains, and forests. There we go. So here, that was the deck of the Outlaws of Thunder Junction with the Yuma Proud Protector. Let's go ahead and open up the bonus pack. That's why I got 2 cards in it anyways. Advertisement. This card is Abrupt Decay. This is the bonus sheet. And Back for More. And that's the foil version. Oh, I like those foil versions. Those are cool. The alternate artwork with the Prosperity Post. Those are kind of cool. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this opening of the Desert Bloom. Until next time, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And until next time, you gotta keep it rolling. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like the video and subscribe if you'd like to stay updated. Have a great day and keep them rolling.